My fiance insisted I sell my ancestral home because it's old and her friends would judge. I said, I'll think about it. Then I put the house in a trust under my sister's name and put the engagement on hold. When she found out the house was no longer on the table for our future, she lost her mind. I inherited my great-grandfather's 1922 craftsman house when I was 28. It's got original hardwood floors that creak with history, built-in mahogany bookcases, and zero mortgage. The kitchen still has the original farmhouse sink and vintage tile work, but according to my fiance Sarah, it's embarrassing. We'd been together 3 years, engaged for 8 months. She's an interior designer who lives for aesthetics and Instagram-worthy spaces. I'm an accountant who values stability and history. I thought we balanced each other out. Babe, your friends will think we're poor, she said one evening, scrolling through new construction listings on her phone. This place smells like old books and the kitchen is from the Stone Age. We need something modern, something people will actually want to visit. The house wasn't just shelter to me. My great-grandfather built it with his own hands after starting a successful lumber business. The library still held his original ledgers, detailing every board and nail used in construction. The walls contained 4 generations of my family's memories. Sarah had different plans. She'd already contacted 3 realtors without asking me, found a builder, even picked out granite countertops and stainless steel appliances for our future home. We could get $800,000 for the lot alone, she explained, showing me glossy brochures, then build our dream house, something with an open floor plan, a proper master suite, maybe even a pool. Our dream house. She meant her dream house built on my family's land with my family's money. What about the history? The craftsmanship? She rolled her eyes. It's just old wood. David, my friends think it's weird that we live in a museum. Normal couples buy new construction. That night, I lay awake, listening to the house settle around me. The same sounds my grandfather heard, my father heard. Sarah snored beside me, her phone still open to a realtor's website. The next morning, I called my sister Emma, who's a real estate lawyer. Hypothetical question. How do I protect a house permanently? From what? Natural disaster insurance? From someone who sees it as a pile of cash to liquidate. Emma was quiet for a moment. Are you talking about Sarah? I explained the pressure. The realtors, the demolition plans. Emma's voice turned cold and professional. Irrevocable trust. I'll draw up the papers. 2 days later, I sat in Emma's office signing documents. The house, the land, everything went into an irrevocable trust with Emma as trustee. I became, legally speaking, just a tenant in my own home. It could never be sold, never be used as collateral, never be demolished for a new build. You sure about this? Emma asked. I've never been more sure of anything. Sarah came home from her weekend girls trip with a manila folder full of excitement, floor plans, actual architectural blueprints for demolishing my house. I spent the whole weekend working on this, she gushed, spreading papers across my great-grandfather's dining table. Look, we'll have a massive kitchen island here, and the master bedroom will have a walk-in closet bigger than your current living room. She'd hired an architect, gotten permits, even scheduled a meeting with a contractor. I found a guy who can start demolition next month. We'll live with my mom during the 6-month construction. My stomach turned to ice. She wasn't suggesting anymore. She was executing. I can't sell the house. She looked up from her blueprints, confused. What do you mean you can't? Just call a realtor. I already have 3 who want to come look at it. I legally can't sell it. I put it in a trust. The silence that followed was absolute. Her face went from confusion to pale shock to burning rage in about 5 seconds. You gave away our house? To your sister? I protected my family's legacy from someone who called it embarrassing and wanted to turn it into rubble for a McMansion. Her voice started shaking. Undo it. Call Emma right now and undo it. It's irrevocable, Sarah. It can't be undone. That's when she exploded. She grabbed my grandfather's antique crystal vase from the mantelpiece and hurled it at the stone fireplace. It shattered into 1,000 pieces. You're ruining my life! You're trapping me in this dump! We'll get lawyers! We'll fix this! She stormed toward the door, then turned back with pure venom. I already put deposits down with the contractor. Non-refundable deposits. You owe me $15,000. I looked at the broken glass, then at her. Send me the receipts. I'll reimburse you for trying to demolish my home. They left. I swept up the crystal and sat in my great-grandfather's chair, surrounded by 4 generations of family history. Sometimes the house protects itself.